Hey everybody, so I wanted to show you how to log into IXL from home, and it's pretty simple. All you have to do is you want to click on IXL.com, and you're going to come to this page, and your teacher will give you your username, and everybody's password is going to be set up as password. So it would be your username and password is password. And because you're using your own individual devices, either a laptop or tablet for this, you can click remember as long as you're not sharing it with your brother or sister and they're getting on IXL as well. Then they would have to put in their username and password. If it's just one of you students logging in, you can click remember and then sign in. Now, I'm signed in as a teacher, so it might look a little bit different, but for the most part, it looks very similar to this. You'll have a dashboard and a lot of other things, but what we're going to focus on today is your learning. This is where you're going to spend the most of your time. You can play around and look at some of the other stuff later on your own time, but when it's time to learn, you go to learning, and then you scroll down to your grade level. So I'm going to click on, I'm going to pretend I'm a fourth grade student. And for that day and every day, the teacher is going to assign you tasks. So you don't want to just randomly go around and start clicking on these and doing them. You want to scroll down to the ones that are highlighted. And so I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to notice, okay, so my teacher assigned me two different IXL practice problem sets. And so the first one is multiplication facts to 10 and multiplication facts up to 12. And so I can choose to do either one in either order, but when I click on it, it's going to bring me over to the practice problems. And I want to work these out on paper and then I want to solve them. Don't do them in your head. You want to practice them on paper and then you want to click in your answer. Because if you click in the wrong answer, it will tell you, I'm sorry, you're incorrect, but then it will give you an explanation. So if you do try to answer it and you answer it incorrectly, take the time to read how you can solve it because it gives you explanations of how to solve it. Once you get that explanation, or if there's an adult helping you out, they can read it and try to help you out with it as well. Click got it and it will go to the next problem. Now, 80 is a proficiency score, so you can keep working on this until you get to 80. If you're getting a lot of incorrect answers, go to the other problem set and then your teacher will see that you have gotten a lot of these wrong and you're really struggling with it. Reach out to your teacher and let them know you're really struggling with it. But if you get to 80, that's proficiency and you can move on. Or if you have enough time and you really want to shoot for 100, just make sure that you're getting all your other classwork done. So don't just try to strive for 100 because you always want to get 100. 80 is proficiency. And then if you have enough time and you want to stretch yourself to 100, then you can go to 100 SMART score. Okay, and then after you're done for that day, all you have to do is you click up here and sign out, and that's it. And then you're done for that day. Teachers can check on your progress and make sure that you're doing a good job. So good.